Conference matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Dublin Stadium in the spectacular, beautiful country of Ireland. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Wildcats ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire, and you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Reads it, fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking for room, it's Hansen. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Beck. Finds his man, it's Hansen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. All right, guys, let's chat Iowa State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open. Turning it on. The 30. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Hansen. There he goes. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sauer. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
This time he's got it. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
The give to the back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Beck. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Hoga. The ball squirts free. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll do it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Hansen. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Makes the catch. It's Bradley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Iowa State sending the offense back out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football.
There he goes! A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on 1st down from the 30. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Knocked down for the tackle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I am turning on the Jets. He's loose. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Edwards. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Johnson looking to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Snagged in the middle, it's Townsend. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Runs for the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
29 Philly.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sauer. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cyclones. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. That's caught. It's Irvin. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. And the Cyclones need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pulls it in. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He might want another play. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. Let's see if this offense comes out swinging from the first play of the drive down late. Back to pass, it's Beck. With the catch, it's Townsend. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Makes the catch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Townsend. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. The short hands. It's Green. And the defense dragged him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's a nice play by this defense. Nice job getting the hand on the football, getting the bat down, and now all the pressure goes on the other side. This offense, third and long, got to protect your quarterback up front. Give him enough time on this third down and long situation to make a play down the field.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the fourth, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Hauling in the first down and more. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team just, they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and